Fun promotions, baby. Let's go. Yeah, baby.
FUNG Promotions, man. We got my boy Woods in the building, bro.
What's poppin'?
Welcome to the FUNG family, bro. Tell the people who you is, bro.
My name's BAKKWOODS, producer, 24. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. You know what it is.
You know what I'm saying? So, where you from, bro? Atlanta, right?
Yeah,
what part of Atlanta you from?
Smyrna.
Smyrna?
Like Cobb County area.
For sure. So what was it like growing up over there?
I mean, it was smooth, like, in the burbs, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it wasn't too crazy, but, like, it was straight, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. It was pretty cool for you, right? So,
yeah.
what was you like growing up as a kid? Was you always into music, or what was some of your hobbies that you found early in your life?
I mean, I did music when I was younger, like when I was like in like elementary, I did play like the violin. That was like my first like instrument, and then I was like doing band and like select choir and shit. So I was like, I got kind of like a musical background.
Yeah.
But then like I kind of like took a step back and like focused on sports and shit. So like,
what sport was you playing?
Soccer, track. Soccer and track.
What position on soccer? Play FIFA.
You play FIFA?
So I know about the positions and shit. Yeah.
I'm
fine with that shit, bro. Cool.
I did like forward and like mid wing type shit.
Okay, yeah.
I went to a predominantly white school, so I feel like they were just trying to run the hell out of me type shit. But nah, that was mainly my main position type shit.
Okay, and so where did music come on along? I mean, you was doing the violin and shit. What age was that?
That was
learning
probably
instruments.
I don't know what age, but that was probably like 2nd, 3rd grade.
For sure.
So it was like young. I was like chick, you know what I mean?
For sure. So when did you then transition to like you working with computers and shit, doing the sounds and shit?
I started like making beats around like when I was like 19, like in college, you know what I'm saying? Just like figuring out what I was trying to do, because I really didn't want to do college.
Yeah.
But I just felt like there was something more for me. So I was just like, I always had homies from Atlanta, because I went to college in Santa Barbara, like California. Okay. So like I was having motherfuckers like do like music, like it's still in the A, you know what I mean? I was still like tapped in, and I was like homies blowing up. Like I grew up with like Yachty and like, I don't know if Layer League, but you know what I'm saying? I saw
Smyrna, Mapleton, all that.
Yeah, like I saw
area.
Everyone do it, going crazy, and I was like, damn, I can do this shit too. Like I know these niggas, like I did music, like I got a musical background. I feel like I can like be where these motherfuckers are, you know what I'm saying? So
what made you go to college in California?
I mean, my uncle honestly wanted me to go to the Air Force.
Okay.
So then I called my aunt, because she lived out there, and was like, yo, I don't want to go to college. Like, this ain't it for me. Like, let me come out there. I'll go to community college, whatever I got to do to get out of where I'm at right now.
Right.
So then I just, like, popped up out of there, you know what I'm saying?
You grew up with your uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. Where was your parents at?
They're deceased. They were deceased by the time. So I moved with my uncle to St. Louis.
At what age?
Like 13.
Oh, we got somebody on our team from St. Louis. How much time you spent out there?
I went to high school out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Went to high school out there.
So yeah, I made a transition.
Then what was high school out there like?
That's where I was in the hood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy. Like Michael Brown, like, I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
He literally like passed away. Like all that happened like a mile down the street from the crib. Like, yeah. I remember we were in school. We had to be on lockdown with like tanks and stuff like going. Like,
damn, school. Yeah, that must have been crazy.
It was crazy, like looting and stuff, like,
like
burning up shit, like riots, and it was crazy as
That's
hell.
when all that riots and shit, that type of shit started.
Yeah, that's what, like, yeah.
So back to the music now. When you started, goddamn, spent some time in St. Louis High School. Shout out to Cali for college.
Yeah.
Found beats. What did you find? The software, Fruity Loops. What did you find?
So like, I didn't know how to make beats, and like I tried to make beats, but I didn't really like get how to make the beat, you know what I'm saying? Like what I had to do. So I really just went on Twitter and was like, who makes beat in Santa Barbara? And one person liked it, and it was this kid that just like randomly found my my tweet, and he was like went to like college like by the university, because I went to community college, so like the university was like 20 minutes away. Right. And I was like, yo bro, can you please teach me how to make beats? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got hella connections, but I just don't know how to do this stuff. Right. So then he like literally taught me. I would stay up all night, like grinding out, like figuring this shit out. You know?
Was that what software?
FL.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
How long you would say it took you after he showed you a little bit of the ropes and shit? You started practicing. How long did it take you? You say to like really master that shit?
I didn't really.
Nah, you still ain't mastered it.
Yeah, nah, like it really like I really started like making some noise around like four or 5 years in.
Okay, so you had to put some years in that shit.
Yeah, but I was like, I moved to LA like maybe like a year into it, and just was like moving around, like that's when like No Jumper like started up type of thing. So I was like kind of like in that scene, you know what I'm saying? Like when like Lil Peep and stuff, like trying to just like networking, like motherfuckers wouldn't really fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit weird out in LA. You really gotta have a name before they want to like fuck with you.
For sure.
But like, yeah, like
how was you able to transition? You was to say you was Santa Barbara area. That's like probably like 2 hours from LA, right?
Yeah,
around that time. Around that time. So how did you get connected to LA and start goddamn being able to live out there and shit?
So like, I met this guy at Macy's. I was working at Macy's at the time.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, my homies just moved to LA. I'm from like Sacramento area. Like they doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, you should come like work with them. So like, we took a trip down there just one time. Like, and I like met everyone. And then like, I had a homie who modeled. So I just moved like up and moved like beginning of the year. It was like, this thing was like 2017. I like just like left everything, just like said fuck it, like I'm going to do this shit. Like stayed on this couch, you know what I'm saying? Just like moving around, meeting people. They were introducing people, like just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It was rough, and I'm not gonna lie, I was broke as hell.
No, I believe it. So, but you knew how to make beats then when you was in LA. So, how was you able to start shopping around your beats or kind of get folks to start listening to your beats in that scene?
I'm not gonna lie, like. Niggas wasn't fucking with me. Like, I literally, the first song that actually got a placement, I paid for that. I paid like $200. It was a Candy Paint. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, I know Candy Paint.
And like, that song was his biggest song that year, which was crazy.
What song was that?
It's called Bust Down.
Okay.
It's trash.
Okay.
It's trash, but it got me in the door, you know what I'm saying? It got me in the window.
Got to start working with folks and shit like that.
Yeah.
And so from there, what did you able to work with? Some of his homies or some shit like that?
A little bit, but they still weren't really giving me play. Like, I really just had to keep going and just keep going. And then I feel like I really started, like, picking up some, like, a little bit of noise when I moved back to Atlanta in 2018. I started working with, like, the local, like, Cobb artists like Tony Snow, like 9-5 Redo, 10K
Redo
Duncan.
is hard.
Yeah, like
Redo is hard.
Like they was fucking with me, so it's like that's how I like started like building up a little bit more.
10K Duncan, they all going crazy.
Yeah, shout out to the boys.
All right, so you was in LA for a year. What'd you say you learned from that shit? Your experience, overall, that year in LA.
First year, I feel like I really learned to like just stay focused and like keep good people around you, cause like keep like-minded people around you that are trying to do this like with you, cause like if it's somebody they don't understand, they're gonna understand. They're just gonna like kick you to the curb. Like people really looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Know what I wanted to do. I just like try to keep my head down. Like they knew I was working, but it's like it took some time. But like really just like staying focused like really got me through there. You know what I mean?
What was the final thing that made you like, damn, I need to go back to Atlanta real quick?
When I went back to school and just took the bread type of thing, like, you know, the grant.
That financial
aid. Yeah. And I was like tweaking, like I was sipping hella lean at the time, like smoking hella weed, just like booking hella sessions, just paying for a lot of shit.
How was you affording lean, bro? Lean expensive.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had to get up through there, you know what I'm saying?
I believe it.
But yeah, just like I just felt like my life was not like adding up to where I was trying to go. So I feel like I just needed to like pop back to the crib one time, you know what I'm saying?
Go back to home.
Yeah.
And so you say you got back, started working with Rado, 95 Rado, 10K Duncan, Tony Snow, a few folks.
Yeah.
And from there, did that how would you say working with them helped y'all? Did it pick you up some steam in the Atlanta area with some artists?
Just a little bit. Like it got me more comfortable working with people in the studio. You know what I'm saying? So like I felt like that just helped me, like, cause it was more of a home vibe.
Yeah. Like
it just helped me like get comfortable how to maneuver like in different sessions. You know what I'm saying? Like what not to say, what to play. Like you know what I'm saying?
Was you always like sending beats out, or you was more like I need to pull up and cook in front of you?
In the beginning, I was just like trying to find motherfuckers' emails, like just sending beats through. We would make beats all night and then find an email, send it back through. But I like slowly recognized that I like making music in front of people because you like catch a more genuine vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so, like,
for sure. That's
I feel like that's like my like go-to, like my strong suit.
Okay, after working with them, the first few artists in Atlanta, who would you say after that was kind of like a big artist or somebody, you know, in the scene Who was the next after them?
I started working with this artist named Guap Rain.
Guap Rain is fire too.
He signed to Galactic.
Right.
And he actually, I made my first million with him like on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So like that was like people saw that, and then I started working with this artist named Lil Crank. Signed to DJ Holiday. And he was like on some hood shit, like you know what I'm saying, like the streets.
Was this 2018 still or 2019 by now?
I just jumped to 2020. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So what was going on in 2018?
2019. I was just like I had a girl. I was school like just thugging it like booking. That was when I was booking studios. I feel like I went from Atlanta in 2018. I went to 2019 and went back to LA. So I went back to LA.
In 2019?
Yeah, all year type of thing. And then went back to
Atlanta in
2020 when COVID hit. And motherfuckers was just locked in.
So 2019 in LA, you had to have been, after a year LA, then a year in Atlanta, you had to be making some waves out there.
I mean, I was still.
You was more ducked off, you said?
I was working out. It just wasn't going nowhere. Like, I was working with like, I worked with Fonny like 1,000 Man Fonny.
Yeah. Like
Candy, Boofa Icy, ATL Smooth. And it just didn't really like, nothing really clicked. I mean, we was making good music, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, I feel like I was missing something. So then that's why I feel like I need to go back to Atlanta, because it's like, my homie just got a house, built a studio, and he was like, bro, like, you have a room, like, come back, let's do this shit.
Okay. That's 2020.
My bad, I just jumped.
Yeah,
you jumped.
Good. You good? Is that when you met Faygo then?
I met Faygo in like, maybe like March or April 2020.
And cause I was looking at his other projects, but you wasn't really on there until after me, right? That was your first time working with him, that project. Yeah, we had a few songs. We leaked a few songs, but I literally just was like, everyone kept talking to me like, yo, you need to work with Faygo. You need to work with Faygo. And I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. Like, and like when I first started working with him, I didn't know any of his music. Like, I was not like a fan or anything. I was just like, just trying to work, because like the homies was telling me to work with him. They were cool with him. You know, they cool with me. They were just like, I'm hard, he hard, so we can like make some shit. So like, at first it was really rocky, because like I didn't know what the hell to make, and I wasn't like making those type of beats. I was still working like on like that Pain, like street shit. And then like I feel like I just started like slowly, like we started slowly like making some waves. You know what I mean? Yeah. What was the first song you say did some damage or made some impact for you with him?
Controlling.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a video for that, and that was like, we were like, damn, we got something. Like, we really got something.
And that was early 2020?
Yeah, early 2020.
Okay, yeah. And everything was moving fast with bro and you too. But from that song till now, what's the most recent song you dropped with him? The Knock Knock or?
No, that was Tecca. That dropped like 2 years ago. It just started going crazy on like TikTok and everything. Like,
yeah, man, that's how I work. We working a lot. What, or was it you did the Let's Lose Our Minds?
Nah, I didn't do that either. I mixed it, but like I didn't do that either.
What was the last song you produced for him that dropped?
It was the After Me.
Oh, After Me.
But like everything leading up from After Me, well, from before that to After Me, like after, like I've been doing almost everything, like, because I engineered for him.
Right, and I'm gonna get to that too, because I found that out the other day when we met. When you first met him, what'd you think about his energy?
I'm not gonna lie, like, we didn't really talk.
Yeah.
He would just come in, I would play some beats, he'd rap and be out.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't really start building a relationship until we worked on The World Is Yours.
Okay.
And that was actually his birthday night.
Okay.
And it took us so long to make that song. Like, it took us like 4 hours. And I was like, damn, like, you make music like this, like, you really just sit down and take the time to make music. He's like, yeah, I didn't know you really wanted to, like, make music with me like that. I thought you just wanted me to make a song and dip. And I was like, nah, like, I'm really trying to, like, work with you, bro. Like, and I feel like after that point, it was like, all right, we got something, like, let's really, like, lock the fuck in.
And now you his goddamn, you do the mix, the engineering, the beats, and the DJing, too. Doing all of that for him, how close did you say y'all got, like, over this past year, everything going crazy?
That's my brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, like, how you can meet people, and then, like, the next day, like, they your brother. So I feel like we really just, like, bonded and just, like, was like, this it's me and you, bro. Like, we finna take this shit over. Is
that stressful for you, doing all three of those things? On the road, you on tour right now, too? Is that stressful for you, having all three of those responsibilities?
It's not really stressful. It's just like I just know I have a big position and a big role to fill. So sometimes like I'm a little hard on myself, and I feel like I just like I got into this to have fun and like make music with people and just like create something beautiful. So like I always have to remember that. So I feel like that like takes the edge off. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's really a lot. But I feel like God put me in this position for a reason. So like I gotta take this shit on head first.
For sure. And now that this your first tour, right?
This is my first real tour. I did a tour in 2019, but I didn't get paid for it, so I really don't count that. Like, it wasn't none of my music. I did it for the experience. But this is like my first real tour.
How's it? Y'all done, right now, y'all probably did like only 3-4 cities, right?
3-4? Nah, we like fit. I think like we like 13 or 14 in.
Damn, man, that shit been flying.
I feel like it's been 2 months. It's been 3 weeks.
How has it been for you? It's overall, state to state, city to city, studio to studio.
It's good. Sometimes I get a little tired. Like I gotta wind down. You know what I'm saying? But like most of all, I'm chilling. Like I be chilling. Like.
And the first date was in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I seen that. That's where we from. FUNG. We from Minnesota.
Word.
For sure. How was that being out there? Did you remember anything?
That shit was crazy. Like that was the first like. That was the only like venue that was indoors. Yeah. So it was like crazy. I don't know how many. I think it was like 6,000 to 7,000 people in that bitch. And that was the biggest like crowd. And that was our third show. Yeah. That was our third show. So like it was.
Oh, that was third.
Third. It was our fourth show.
Okay.
But still crazy. It was like we did like a SoundCloud show in the A, and then we did Rolling Loud Miami.
No, I'm talking about first on tour show. Minneapolis was the first day.
Yeah. Tour show.
Yeah, tour show.
But
for sure.
Yeah.
But that was your first show with Faygo.
No, it was our fourth show.
Yeah, because I know y'all did Rolling Loud in Miami right before. How was that for you? That crowd?
It was cool. I'm not gonna lie. We had some things to work on.
Because it was early, right?
But now like the first tour show, we started getting a feel for it, and then like by now like we got the hang of it.
For sure. Definitely, bro. You and Faygo hard. Y'all got a lot. What's some goals you got with him specifically?
I feel like with him, let me think. Some goals.
If you have any.
One of the goals is keep pushing him to do different things. Because he can, like, really sing, and, like, I feel like he's not like these other artists, like the up-and-come artists where they're just trying some shit out. I feel like he really just, like, knows where he wants to go, and I feel like I have to, creatively, like, I have to push him to get there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's one of them. Another goal is just to, like, make sure he can be the best artist he can. Like,
for sure.
Because, like, I'm doing all three, so I have to make sure he's performing good, like, he's delivering right, like making sure the right beats, like type shit.
Yeah. So you and Faygo, I know y'all got some coming. You got any projects or anything you doing? Yourself, you gonna do a producer project eventually?
Eventually, probably in like a year or two. I just feel like since like I'm coming into the industry with Faygo, I gotta do it the right way. So like I'm executive producing his next album.
Right.
So like I feel like that's gonna put me in a spot to where I can do other people's album. They gonna want it. When this shit like come out, like they gonna want to do some other shit. So I'm not really stressed on that. I'm just trying to like go crazy with this one type of thing and then see where it goes.
For sure. Other than Faygo, what's some other artists like as of lately or recently you've been working with?
Metro Mars, Young Fayzo, Highway, Chulo, Crank Still, Guap, just up and coming artists. I've been working with Tecca a lot.
Did a lot of me, right?
I made a lot of me. His manager just texted me saying like, "Yo, a lot of me is going crazy," and I didn't know it was going so crazy. Yeah. And then I look at the stats, I'm like, "Yo, this shit's really outperforming all the other songs." I'm like, he's like, "Send me beats." I'm like, "I got you."
Yeah, that shit going crazy.
Yeah.
What about 645 AR? Did you do the 40 trap?
Yeah, I did that.
When you did that, what was you thinking of that sound with him?
I knew he was going crazy with it, and I was just like, shit, let's just make some shit. I was like, literally, I was on the first tour, and I was docked in Atlanta. It was Thanksgiving, and like one of his producers, Sensei, hit me up. he's like, yo, let's lock in. So like we went to my boy David Moore's crib and literally just cooked up like 2 songs, and one of them was For the Trap. Now I'm not gonna lie, like I did not know it was gonna go that crazy, but that shit went nuts. Stupid. Yeah, that shit went nuts.
It's like a whole new wave. Like,
yeah.
That sound and shit.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
You probably was surprised from that.
Oh God, no one knew.
You still work with him?
A little bit.
Or come up?
We still talk, but not as much anymore.
Okay. What about, I seen you had some production credit for 6 Dogs. Did you have a relationship with him?
Yeah, 6 Dogs is my brother. R.I.P. to him.
When did you meet 6 Dogs?
I met 6 like 2018, I think. And we was cool. Like we didn't really we made like a few songs.
Was that in LA or Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then we really locked in 2020 for like his last few drops.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy Dan Hartzog executive produced that album, and I did like half the songs because it was like made in house. So it was like we have a studio in our crib in Smyrna.
Okay.
And so like he would work on it, and I would just like come in, like lay some shit down, and then like he would record, and like he would be at the house. Like this was during quarantine, so like this would be like every day type of thing. So he just was just creating some shit. Yeah,
for sure. You got 6 Dogs, Faygo, AR, Tecca. Who's some next artists? What's the next people you want to work with? Anybody new upcoming, or some established artists out right now already, or some legends even? You know what I'm saying, that you want to work with? What's next?
I want to work with Don Toliver.
Don Toliver.
I've been trying to get shit to him every angle.
Mm-hmm.
Don, Trav, Lil Baby, Gunna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I kind of want to get out of that lane. I've been trying to work with. I've been trying to like get shit to like Kid Leroy,
right?
Fabio,
mm-hmm.
Justin Bieber. I've been trying to like go to the little pop lane a little bit too,
right? So
I can just do a whole bunch of different things.
How would you describe your sound right now in 2021?
Ambient, levitation, out of body. I don't know, just magical. Some floaty shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit that gonna make you think about some shit, like might give you a flashback on some shit. Like.
For sure. What about in 2030? How you think your beats gonna sound?
Destruction. Yeah, I want to start my label, Forest Fires.
Okay.
Might get some controversy out of that, but I'm like A-Woods like that shit up, so Forest Fires sounds kind of crazy. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's gonna come. I know that's a goal you see. A little label.
Yeah.
We'll get that going. You know what I'm saying? I believe it. Looking back, it's 2021 now. We talked about a little bit of your journey going back from the LA, shit like that. If 2021 Woods could say something to that 2017 Woods, just graduated, just about to go out to Cali, you know, just trying to do something with the time, you know what I'm saying, get to community college, get in where you fit in. What advice would you give yourself, standing to yourself right now, to that Woods?
Stack up, get the hell out of Cali. Cause Cali, I was trapped. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like I just like wasted a bunch of time. But I made a lot of money, but I just like wasn't going nowhere musically. So I feel like I would tell myself just like stack up, and then when it's time, move back to Atlanta and like tap in with your roots.
For sure. What's some goals you got that you want to get done by the end of the year?
I want to go platinum. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
What song closest to platinum, you said?
Shit, I might get a platinum plaque from engineering than producing for real.
Oh, right. Yeah, man.
But I want some producing.
Man, do everything.
I want producer plaque. But just start building with more artists and start creating a sound for them. You know what I'm saying? So they can start their own wave as well. Some goals.
I mean, those two could be good unless you got more.
Nah, I blinked.
Yeah.
I can say buy a house, but everybody want to do that.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Cooking up right now, what's your, I forgot to ask you, your cooking up process? Like, I know you say you more like cooking up with artists, but like when you're not with an artist, you just in your own free time, just in your zone, cooking up just freely. What's it like for you? Like being in the studio, you like chilling at the crib, you like, you know, smoking, what you like around?
Shit, like, usually I like cooking up, like, if I'm cooking up at the crib, I like waking up, drinking some tea, eating some food, and then like getting straight to it. Like I used to make hella melodies back in the day, but like since like loop makers like came a thing, I like just been like people just be loading me up, so I feel like it's just faster. I get shit out more. I can send out shit more. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's just like they take it from like they have a vibe, and I take it to a whole different vibe. Mm-hmm. And so it's like I like collaborating with people. Like it's kind of fun. You know what I'm saying? And it's easier.
What producer or like producers you like collaborating with, or loop makers you've been liking collaborating with as recently?
I'm not gonna lie, I've been fucking with this dude named Cold Summer. He's from London, and like he literally just been trying to figure it out. And I've helped him like with some like mental things, and he just like he makes the craziest shit, and I just never heard it. So I just like I really grab it. Like he sends me shit, I'm going to that first. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my nigga. I fuck with this producer named 99. My boys London Sear, For the Night, Raph's actually in the other room.
Okay.
Yeah, there's so many to name, but those are my go-tos.
And they was like that shit up. Where'd that come from?
Actually, I had my boy Redo say that.
95 Redo.
I was like trying to figure out what I wanted, because there used to be like Backwood team, and then I had this girl say like, ooh, like bring that Backwoods. And I was like, this shit not it, bro. Yeah. And I was like, A was like that shit. I'm like, okay, this shit hard. I was like, Redo, you're saying this. Yeah. I started doing this shit with you. Like, I need you to say it.
For sure. And I mean, we can wrap it up. Any last words you would say? I do want to ask you one last thing. When people hear Woods or Backwood, is it Backwoods or Woods?
At this point,
you got a preference?
It's both. But Woods, I really prefer Woods, but it's both for real.
When they hear Woods, what you want them to think? Whether that's an artist, a fan, another producer, when they hear your name, what you want them to come to their mind?
Fire.
Just fire.
Just fire.
For sure.
Just fire. Yeah. Flames.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kill nobody, but
flames,
you know like that shit. You know when that shit, like when you hear that shit, like
it's it.
It's it, like type shit.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It's Funk Fly. We got my boy Woods. That's a wrap, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks so much, bro.